Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Mike Eller, what's up, buddy?
Ryan, I am doing good. I'm doing great this Sunday. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing pretty good. I got free time. Celtics don't play till tomorrow. Cavs, I know you got plenty of free time, but we don't have to go over that.
We'll see in October. I'm free till October.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry about that. But the Knicks lost. We're recording this right after the Knicks loss. Does that make you happy, or are you just kind of like whatever?
I watched it, but I'm kind of like whatever. I mean, Jimmy Butler's just unreal. He just looked like his ankle just ripped off, and he got up, and they still win.
Yeah, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the perceived main event of Backlash, and that is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Straight up, no gimmick, no nothing as of taping right now. So, I don't know, what's your quick feeling for this as a pivot before we jump into it?
I thought it was a little like it's not something that I would have expected. Like from when Cody lost at WrestleMania, I thought maybe they go back to Seth, maybe he does a tag team match. So I didn't expect it. Obviously, it happened right after. But it's not something I would have predicted. But I think I'm okay. I'm good with it. It shows Cody's definitely not just some fluke. If they're having him face Lesnar, it's not like he's not like Cesaro when he lost the Roman world title match. He'll be, he's legitimate. He's going to be in the main event 2 pay-per-views in a row. So I'm good with it.
This started on the Raw after WrestleMania. Cody wanted a rematch with Roman to justify the solo interference at WrestleMania. Heyman agreed to the tag match with Cody's partner had not wrestled at WrestleMania the night before, and if they agreed to team with Cody, they are not allowed to challenge Roman as long as he is undisputed champion. So Brock came out, who was no longer allowed to challenge Roman due to the SummerSlam loss. Brock chums it up with Cody as the fans go wild for this unique tag team match. As the match is getting announced in ring, Brock blindsides Cody, goes on to a 9-minute violent beatdown on Cody, leaving him laying broken, beaten, hunched over a ring step with a great visual to close the show. Still unclear why Brock did this to Cody. A few announcers hinted in the fact that Brock opened night 2 of WrestleMania and Cody closed night 2 of WrestleMania. That's a weak, in my opinion, but no real confirmation on why we are here. Do you think that is a wonky reason to get here, Mike?
Yeah, Brock doesn't care about where he goes on in the show. That his character wouldn't give a shit. He went on first in 2019. He didn't throw a temper tantrum and beat up somebody. Right. So I don't know. What do you think?
Just putting super glue on a broken piece of toy just to kind of hold it together while they still before they outgrow that toy, and we never have to explain how that toy broke. You know what I mean? It felt like Brock feels like I think they planned Brock, but I just don't necessarily feel like they had a good conclusion on why to justify it. So I feel that I don't think that Cody losing to Roman was a last minute decision. I think that's something that they always planned on. And I think that they planned on Brock being his first challenger right away, but I don't feel like that they could come up with a good conclusion. So they're just kind of ignoring it. And that's kind of why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that this is the first and only match, or do you think that we might have a quick run on them?
That's a really great question. Weak answer. This is not a hot take. This may be a cold take, but I could see it going both ways. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna. Okay, so you've got 2 huge shows before SummerSlam. You have the Money in the Bank, which is in O2 Arena, and like at the end of the month, there's a little bit before there's the Night of Champions now. You could run it. I could see both. Like if you run it in one of those 2 shows before SummerSlam, yeah, I think that you could do it.
Yeah. So my conclusion to this is I think that they want to show that Cody can overcome a hurdle, obviously. So they're going to double down on that hurdle, and I think they're going to have Brock at Backlash, and then I think he's going to overcome it at Saudi, perhaps, and then maybe he can go on, win Money in the Bank, and then call a shot at SummerSlam. So it's like an acceleration of just throwing all-time dudes at Cody to really establish him, while Roman's able to go get his 1,000-day reign, perhaps get close to Pedro also, and just we can still maybe be in Cody Rhodes season while being in Roman Reigns season. Do I think that's going to necessarily happen? I'm not sure, but I think I could see a road to that. And I know Cody's on Raw and Roman's on SmackDown, but I think that could be a red herring to whatever. I don't think that Cody should go on as the first world heavyweight champion with that new shiny gold belt. I think that should be someone that didn't lose to Roman in this run, or someone that hasn't faced Roman in this run. So either Seth or whoever hasn't faced him. Giving that belt to Cody, I feel it would come across as a consolation prize.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily believe the rumors of Cody Roman WrestleMania 40 on the table yet. So I feel like they may pivot and kind of go down that route that I just kind of threw at you. What do you think of that?
I'm good with it. Yeah. I mean, I'm right there with you in terms of it's the world title. I don't think that Cody should win it either. It would definitely, I wouldn't say it feels like third place. Like, I've heard like Meltzer and Alvarez say it's like third place, but it's second place. It just, it just is like, here's your consolation prize, like Triple H in 2002.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have him win, and I don't think he needs to win. Like, I don't think that's part of his story. I don't think he would. No, I'm good with that. So I'd be okay with Cody not winning this title yet.
The only thing that is, it's just like the story. They hammered that goddamn story so much. And then when he came back the night after WrestleMania last year, he proclaimed that he's back to finish a story that his father couldn't do, and that's the WWE Championship. I mean, Roman has that championship, and we're not 100% sure what the whole lineage of these titles are going to be.
No.
So that's that. Maybe, I don't know. It's just weird that he should be, to justify him, he should beat Roman. I agree with him losing to Roman at WrestleMania because I thought it's a better story, but I feel like if creating this title to give it to Cody, I just feel like it cheapens his story and it cheapens that belt, and it really cheapens Roman Reigns. And that's just, they were in a shitty situation and that kind of got us there. But I don't know. I would say Roman should be the goal, and I think it should be sooner, like SummerSlam, rather than later WrestleMania 40, because that's kind of a lot of hurdles to overcome and a lot of obstacles, and he's not going to necessarily stay hot for that long. Could he? I don't know. We'll see.
Do it in Detroit?
Well, that's where he also inducted his father into the Hall of Fame, WrestleMania 23.
Oh,
Detroit.
good call. Good call.
So that was the root of me coming up with this idea also. So who knows? I think that Triple H is smart, so we'll see where they're going with this. You know, but do you anticipate this match to deliver? And how excited are you for it? And do you think it will deliver?
Yeah, because my excitement level is probably about a 7 out of 10, 7 to 8. Roman and Cody was like a 10. Again, you kind of nailed it. Like the build's been pretty spotty, and I think that they'll deliver. They're gonna have a good match. I don't think it's gonna be an all-time match, but the people attending San Juan are definitely get their money's worth for this main event.
Yeah, it's that's what I was going. My next question: do you think it's going to main event? And I do agree with you that it should and will main event. Maybe be Bad Buddy main events, but I think that this one should. If I would say alert, if they're not the main event, that Cody's probably losing and Bad Bunny might be winning if they're in the main event. But I think those two matches are the only really matches that should main event.
Yeah, nothing else could main event.
No, just those two. No. But do you think it's going to end up being this one?
Yes, I do.
So does that mean that you think Cody's going to win, or do you think Brock's going to win?
I think I'm going to go with my gut reaction. I'm going to go with my gut. I think Cody's going to win.
Okay.
How about, what do you think? Do you think they carry it out a month or two?
Well, if they carry it out a month or two, I think they kind of have to go down the route that I've laid out. If they give Cody the win right away, then perhaps he's heading towards that World Heavyweight Championship, and then maybe he runs into another hurdle there. But I think he needs to eventually beat Brock. I'm not necessarily sure if it's going to be right away. So I would go Brock and go again in Saudi.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see either, and it's cool that there's not like a definitive. Oh, this
No,
is what's going to
for
happen.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And now we have a mayor's bet, and beheading is the outcome for the loser. So we're there, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, Eller. Well, anything to plug before we get out of here?
No. You can find me. I'm on these. I'm also on the Chronoso Monthly. Generally, I'm doing the
Out
arena
today.
breakdowns out today. Yeah. Shameless plug. And yeah, no, definitely love doing these, and happy I was able to hop on with you this afternoon.
All right, Mikey. We'll catch you on the next one, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to you, Ryan.